Alrighty, just want to restart to get the controller going. Let's see. Mortal. Oh shoot, I need to like this. Mortal for this would prefer to have an easier time with strategy elements, goal and experience are tuned out while enemy aptitudes are scaled down. Hero experience, goal and aptitude set to regular levels in intended mode for play for most players. Deity for veteran players looking for a high degree of difficulty. Goal and experience are tuned down while enemy aptitudes are scaled out. I'm going for hero here. You said that in the age of ascension, the god walked among mortals. Shoot. That a great empire spread itself thin across the known world, conquering land after land with its superior technology and magic. I forgot I have auto scroll. That the people of Terrazile come together in peace. Little is left from that time, swept away in the deadly cataclysm known as the Calamity. Thousands of years later, all that remains of life before the Calamity are ancient temples to the gods and the divine artifacts contained therein. It is the year 1105 in the imperial calendar. The kingdom of Delia lies in the heart of Atlan, a nation that has long thrived of continental trade and lush farmlands. Though peace had reigned for over 25 years, Delia's king now sets his eyes on an enemy of his own construction. King Varric Wealthy Star assumed the throne a decade ago, on the day his father Fasil, was assassinated by unknown parties. To this day, Varric is convinced that the assassins were sent by the Aramoran royal family. To this day, it remains unproven. Following a minor border dispute that normally would reach resolution painlessly, King Varric resolved to attain his revenge. After sending a covert Delian force to burn the Aramoran city of Alaris to the ground, Varric and his thirst for revenge have plunged his kingdom into a war it is ill prepared for. Pressed for more troops, King Varric must make hard decisions. He looks now to Brookstead, the site of Delia's most prestigious officer academy. Each year, its graduating class bolsters Delia's forces, a pact and tradition that has lasted a millennium. The young king believes. Who we got? Umbreon. The solution to his troop issues lies in a new path. He intends to recruit not only the graduate year, but every student currently enrolled. In quiet Brookstead, students have worked hard all year to stand out among their peers. The academy trials provide an opportunity to advance in the class rank or fall behind. For many, it is the most important day of the year. Though the trials can be stressful, many agree that a life of training with such clear goals is simple, enjoyable, even. Come tomorrow, they will find that life may never be so simple again. Chapter 1 Journey Afoot. Is there voice acting in this? I wonder. That's Linda Strom. Made him get off, Jimmy. Can you believe I miss out on freaking Glaceon again? What do you think Gallons got brewed up for the trials this year? Whatever it is, I'm sure it's tailored to make our lives difficult.
What?
You think he do that just to punish us for choosing Alden? I was up at the crack of dawn, hearing, "No son of mine should jeopardize a mission for sentiment." Well, we couldn't pick Marin without Alden. That was the deal. I think he just can't stomach the thought that his pride and joy might fail. His pride and joy is standing right in front of me. Ha! Either way, I'm right. Besides, Alden is talented even if your father doesn't see it. Why don't you try convincing the Swiss master that a 14-year-old who can't lift a training staff can best an 18-year-old graduate? There's a reason he doesn't teach conjuring. Your dad wouldn't trust a mage as far as he could throw him. Now that you mention it, I wonder how far he actually could throw Alden. I wager he could put a good toss on the tide. I'll pretend I didn't hear that. How are you boys feeling about the big day?
Don't worry.
I'm confident we'll pass. We certainly put in the training.
Yep.
Of course we'll pass. But I want to break Sterling's record. Cool the forge there, little man.
Aw, come on.
But I'm on the best team of any first year. I think what Alden is trying to say is that he really appreciates being on the team. Good. Now I'm going to need you to focus that appreciation, Alden. There's a lot at stake for your sister. Right. If we win, I won't have anything to worry about when Marian leaves for the army. Because I'll know she's ready.
Great.
Well, there goes the mood.
Pace yourself.
Promise you'll focus today and give it everything you got. Okay?
Yep.
Let's get going. Can't miss the trials standing around for a chat. If father doesn't kill me, being stuck on a team with Alden just might. You know the rules. All non-lethal strategies to defeat your opponents are fair game. Defeat the leader of this regiment to complete the trials. We'll all recognize him. We are prepared for this. Alden, Garrick, stay
It'll
close
be all
behind.
right.
If any of you take hits, I'm ready to patch you
No
up.
fair.
So she's a healer. Can we go already? And so the trials begin. With such style and grace, I might add. Just dripping with sincerity today, aren't we, Dad? Girl. Oh, let's see what we have here. Then where's my control at? Does this not detect again? There we go. The freaking... Oh, Oh, there we go. Which one is the fastest one? I really like what they did with Dark Deity too. It's definitely getting better. Who's these guys though? Well, alright, let's see.
Together.
How do you guys see your? You are a warrior, a ranger, cleric, mage. Okay. So Irving is the frontliner. The rest are pretty much backliner. We need more frontliner here. Warrior, cleric over there.
This should be fun.
What's haste? Is there no skill?
This should be fun. This should be fun.
There we go.
Together.
Wait, what? They're not moving? Why not? What cleric used hammer as their weapon? That's actually crazy.
Today is not their day.
Alright, so the ranger cannot attack from one tile away. Good to know.
This should be fun.
How can I help? Are you sure? Let's do it. Lead the way.
This should be fun.
Whoa! Lead the way.
Together.
We've got you. My hard work is paying off.
I'm playing so recklessly because they don't move. Some of them actually move though. Starting, you are going down. I didn't even read the first dialogue. Oopsies. What's blood orange?
How can I help? I'm glad you're okay.
Together. I'll take point. Together. Proudly meeting expectations.
Stay with me!
My sword grows lighter with every swing. This should be fun.
I've got a lot to learn. Lead the way.
Together.
How can I help?
United, we are unstoppable!
I should have finished with Garrick actually. Just because she could get some heal XP instead. Oof. Oopsies. It's okay. Everybody got 3 kills but Alden. Not bad, little brother. You and your friends put up quite a fight. I'm glad to hear it. By what you have all grown, that was quite the thrill. A thrill indeed. Surprise, father. I should not have auto scroll when they don't have voice acting though. Congratulations, sons. All of you should be very, very proud of what you accomplish today. You especially, Marin. Thank you, Master Galen. And now that you've got your Trail Commander, of course, as I promised. Brother, friends, if you'll excuse us, forgive me if I've hardened in my years, Sterling, but I don't expect this is a nostalgic visit. Unfortunately not, sir. You were never one to live in the past. Always onwards and upwards. Tell me, how goes the war effort? At the moment, our prospects are grim. In fact, that's what brings me here. I see. Come to size up our latest graduates? Not quiet. The king plans to recruit the entire academy. Naturally, there's no finest school to supply our ranks. Actually, I'm afraid he wants them now. Sir, all of them. Is that so? Well, I didn't think we had the guild. I wish I could say. Always a man of duty. The king is foolish to sever the pack. His father would not have heard of it. Fasil was a good man. With all due respects, sir, what better way to avenge his father than to join? I can't even finish when I'm scrolling faster. Guard your suspicions, Commander, and do not speak so eagerly of war. If the king wishes it, he shall have his soldiers. I only hope you, of all people, understand the gravity of this decision all too well. Chapter 2, Desperate Defense. Okay, please let me do this. Turn off that. I thought this was gonna be faster. I guess this one is the faster one. There we go. There we go. The graduating class is one of the finest cohorts I've had the pleasure of teaching in my decade as headmaster. At every opportunity, you have shown the resolve and dedication that allows Brookstead to endure, and I have every confidence that the classes to follow will do the same.
Listen up.
I regret that I must conclude this graduation ceremony with grim news. We have received orders from King Warwick himself. Every student enrolled at Brookstead Academy is to be conscripted into the Delian army, effective immediately. I understand that for most of you, graduation felt a lifetime away. I stood where you did once. I know how you must feel. At the conclusion of this speech, we will all be graduates of Brookstead Academy. Outside these walls, you will be expected to exemplify our honor and our code. Life takes much from us, yet Brookstead will still stands. We will have each other to lean on, and I cannot stress enough how important it will be to do so. I'm told you have 3 hours to prepare. Let Turazael know that there is nothing that can stain the legacy of our town. Not quite the homecoming you imagined, I take it.
How is this fair?
How could the king do this? Easily, it would seem he cares not for convention, regardless of its legacy or importance. It seems he'll stop at nothing to avenge his father. Where are my manners? Allow me to introduce Lincoln and Bianca. They are the leaders of this conscription tour, as well as good friends. Nice to meet you. Sterling told us a lot about all of you. I thought you occupied the highest military rank in Delia. Why wouldn't you be heading the operation? I must return to Sojourn. I only came because if the king had sent anyone else, Galen might have beheaded them. You didn't come to see us?
No.
It's wonderful to see you, but I'm not afforded such luxuries in wartime. You're leaving then? I'm afraid so. I'll see you when you arrive in Sojourn. I can make excuses there to take a few hours off. Little ill news aside, I'm glad you came. I can't put to words how much even this flawed trip meant to me. I really should be going, but you can trust Bianca and Lincoln with anything. And earring? Be sure to see Mother before you go.
Yes.
I will. See you in Sojourn. Earring, I'm glad you are home. How did the trials go? Asked me. We did quite well. Sterling was there, actually. Was he? And too busy to stop by and say hello to his mother, I imagine?
It's not that simple.
In fairness, he wasn't here for long, and not with great news either. Mother,
I know.
Oh, I know. Warwick's recruited the academy. What? How did you find out already? Word spreads fast in a place like this. I heard it from the town crier on the way back from the market. Well, then I guess you know I'll be leaving.
Irving.
Oh, Irving, I've already given one of my sons to Warwick's war. Is it ever enough? We knew this day would come when I entered the academy. Of course, but not so soon. Well, I suppose it's never easy. You must take care of yourself on the road and your friends.
Don't worry.
I'll be fine, Mother. With all the efforts the king's putting into the war, it'll be over before you know it. And I'll be right back in Brookstead. War is rarely so simple in my experience, but I hope you're alright. I'll miss you terribly, you know. I know, I'll miss you too. Well, I grab my things. Right, before you go, let me prepare some provisions for you. I'll leave them on the kitchen table. Oh, and don't forget your running shoes. After passing the broomstick trials, a day of celebration becomes one of separation for many. Having expected to graduate in due time, the Academy's student now must quickly say goodbye to their families. Sterling heads back to Sojourn, leaving the contingent in the care of Lincoln and Bianca. The contingent heads for Dustwater, a backwater town to the southeast. Lincoln hopes to fill the rest of their recruiting quota there. Good man, your service to the crown will bring your family honor. Now it would seem our charter required 2 more brave souls. Come, good people, your king has called. Who will answer? I've got 4 mouths to feed. Aaron's not old enough to look after the farm. My leg's not what it used to be, though I suppose I have a few good years left in me. Should I do it, Eli? I wager I look good with a big old hammer. Choose your next words carefully, Sia. You have a good life here. Reeling service brings more honor than forced conscription. I pray it doesn't come to that.
Fine by me.
Don't know much about honor, but I can smell adventure when I see it. Sum me up, Captain. And I with her. Fortune favors us today. Thank you both for your courage. Just one, Cash. I gotta swing by the tavern and let the matron know I'll be taking a long vacation. Won't want her to find out the hard way she's out her favorite barmaid.
Right away.
Very well, Irvine. Take your friends and accompany our newest recruits to the tavern. Bianca and I will finish up here. Secure what provisions you can. We have a long road ahead of us. Yes, sir. Just gonna grab my things from upstairs. Be done before you can say you don't know what you are getting yourself into. Ha! Alright. You prefer to travel light?
Perhaps.
Excessive equipment is an occupational hazard. Name's Elias, by the way. The 2 of you got a lot of guts signing up like you did. The 2 of us, right? Try overwhelming bravado and a lack of brains from my impressionable friend. I would never let her do this sort of thing alone.
No kidding.
To be honest with you, Elias, it sounds like anyone would have an impossible time trying to stop her. I wish that weren't true. You have never met a barmaid so bullheaded. Okay, I think I have. Bandits in the streets! They are headed for the inn. Black Abbess, we just left home and we are already in the thick of it. Where is that new recruit? I say I'll be ready.
To arms!
Good, prepare yourselves. Looks like we'll see combat sooner than we thought. We have to hold out until Lincoln and Bianca can get to us. Yeah, they definitely doesn't have. They're just so much simple on this. There's no like starting battle or something like that. We are in the thick of it immediately. So where's my characters at? Here. Sia, what you up to? You're a rogue. Elias. Adept. Oh, Adept is actually pretty fun class to use, right? Based on Dark Deity too. Witch Hunter. Strider. What's Strider? So what is the... Okay. Still learning all the controls. Turn 1, survive for 7 turn. Defend the Dust Warrior Inn for 7 turns until Lincoln and Bianca arrive with reinforcement. They should have begin with that. But we just dive into the battle immediately. Like, right. What's Adapt do though? Inventory crab cake. What's crab cake? I guess food item to heal up. Since it's interesting you heal with food. It's kinda like a power stone, I guess. Alright, let's begin with... What's that?
Thought you'd never ask.
I guess.
You handled that well.
How can I help? How can I help?
Together. Together.
I guess. I guess. Let's do it.
At your disposal. This should be fun.
Let's do it. Are you sure? Bottoms up! Let's do it.
Together.
What's with all the dodges, though? Oh no,
I
all the
wasn't ready.
concuss made you reduced by 1. What you mean? I almost want to restart because I'm getting overwhelmed already. And then I have like 3 or 4 attacks that keep getting dodged. So, what am I supposed to do?
I guess. Fine by me.
Together.
Lead the way.
Thought you'd never ask.
My hard work is paying off.
Thought you'd never ask. At your disposal.
My sword grows lighter with every swing.
Fresh as a daisy. Proudly meeting expectations.
Oh, that's a good level up though. Question is, Is Alden's gonna be dead or what? I mean, he's just got concussed, so probably just capacity. What was the word? Incapacitate for now, maybe.
How can I help?
Caution hot. For 40% of HP. Question: if I use the item, would I actually consume my turn? There's no tutorial for those, which is kinda crazy.
How can I help? What'll it be?
Together.
Lead the way.
One step at a time.
That settles that. Lead the way. Stay with me!
I'll take point.
Fine by me! What can I say? I'm pretty great.
Oh, poor Marin. Sorry, I mean Alden. Marin doesn't take anything, so does Garrick. crazy. There, by the tavern. I'm glad to see you all in one piece. How did you fare? Splendidly. You may be surprised to learn this isn't the first time I've stepped out of a tavern and into a skirmish. Hardly. That was hairier than I expected.
Indeed.
Yes, no fine academy or drunken brawl can fully prepare one for the perils of battle. Still, I was glad to have our new recruits with us. They both held their own. Based on the charred bandits, I assume one of them is an adept, or else an incredibly skilled mage. Like to ship me back to New Lace for a purification, would you? New Lace?
Not even.
Ha! That would spell the end for us both, I'm afraid. Some say it takes one to know one. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to find a fellow adept in an army. That's where our talents inspire the least superstition I found, so long as you are standing under the right banner. Who are those guys anyway? Were those the Aramorans we are supposed to fight?
No.
Ha! Believe me, that would not have ended so quickly, or so neatly. Were we up against the force of Aramor? No bandits, more likely. We have trouble with bandits these past few months, but for the last week or so things have been quiet. Maybe they were gearing up for something big like this. These bandits you speak of, do you know where their base of operations is? Not exactly, but I know they used to ambush folks by the northeast crossroads. Had to patch a couple travelers up when they came through bleeding like the summit peak. That isn't an expression, Sia. That's just a day trip north from here, correct? Just about. You don't look like you move too fast though, so don't hoist me into the gallows if I'm off by an hour. Lincoln, the sun's already low in the sky, and Varric's not one to overlook a delay. We just recruited the town's best fighters. I won't leave them defenseless at the mercy of some ruffians. What about the other recruits?
I'll give the word.
I'll send them on ahead. If they at least make good time to sojourn, Varric might be more understanding. Let's be off. Best we reach that camp before they catch wind of what transpired here. I can tell you one thing. The town folk will be glad to be rid of these thugs. Chapter 3. Springing the Trap. In Duskwater, Lincoln and Bianca find enough willing recruits to fill their requirements. Erwin and his friends are sent to escort one of the final recruits, Sia, as she gathers her things. While they wait in the inn, a fierce assault from bandits comes over the town. The four from Brookstead, along with new friends Sia and Elias, holds the bandits off from the inn. Now they plan to follow the trail to ambush the bandits on their own ground. This group had been troubling Duskwater for months, and in Lincoln's eyes there is no question that something must be done. We'll need to make camp for the night. No sense laying an ambush coming straight from a fight.
No kidding.
Couldn't agree more. I have some weapon maintenance I need to take care of as well. Always stretching off to your next errand, Irving. I'm looking forward to kicking back and having a nice rest before we plunge into mortal peril again. I'll catch up with you. It won't take long to get my weapons situated. Irving, I'll be around if you need help. Garrick, don't come by my tent to pester me with useless questions.
Hardly.
Useless? Just because you don't see the use doesn't mean there isn't one. As your commanding officer, that's exactly what it means. I don't have the patience for it tonight. Oh, alright. I'll go pester CR Elias instead. You do that. Oh, we are at the base now. Okay, so Alden is still with us. This is definitely the weakest here, though. Unfortunately. Still don't know what all of this inventory works out. Bonds. Here we are, Eli, on a grand adventure together like I always said we would be. First, your version of always has a rather short definition. Second, this grand adventure came on a whim of yours. Not everything else we do. What time is it? Ooh, shoot. Do I have time for another battle? Okay, let's do what you want to do then if this is such a burden. Let me think about that. Maybe it will help if we weren't dedicated to a cause from which we might be executed for abandonment.
Bummer.
See? No good ideas ever. That's why I make the decisions on what we do. I think that's probably a massive oversimplification, but we can roll with it if you want.
This is fun.
Yeah, I get what I want. Was it ever in question? Of course not. Really though, if you want to dash out and make a run for Carmon, I'm all in. I don't want to drag you into something you are uncomfortable with. Oh, give it up. It's fine. Just wish we had discussed it beforehand. Well, next time I feel like I'm going to make a ridiculously compulsive decision. Do you think I should ask you first? You can be my emotional touchstone. Do I think you should ask me first? Do you ever listen to yourself? You're just ridiculous.
Come on.
So, that's a yes, right? Yes, of course. I think that maybe then we wouldn't be stuck fighting in an unjust war for a nation we care nothing for. Hey now, watch the use of we here. I grew up in Delia. You grew up in Dustwater. The king of Delia never gave the slightest ref for you, your family, or your town. Well, pardon me for sticking by centuries-old cultural traditions of identifying with the place I live. Very funny. You made a noble choice to serve your people, Elias.
I'd rather not.
Interesting you should say that. I don't feel as though I had much of a choice at all. Was Lincoln's speech so compelling? No, and no need to tell him I said that. But after everything I've seen Sia through, I couldn't watch her get thrown to the dogs at the whim of some king. Ah, I understand. But yours is a different story, I imagine? Yes, it was a lifelong dream of mine to serve the crown. Like my brother before me. I see. Have you been at this for a while then?
Not quite.
Real combat? No, not any longer than you. Oh, that's promising news. I have trained though, quite extensively. And Lincoln and Bianca are experienced themselves. We are likely in the best of hands, as far as new recruits go. That's true, that is a comfort.
Don't worry.
One thing I wouldn't do is intentionally lie to you about something like that, Elias. I'll trust your word on that. Hey Elias, what have you got there? Oh, hi Marin. I'm just whittling. It's something simple for my hands. Well, I think. Can't say I would call what you are doing there simple, but I guess that's besides the point. What's on your mind? Curious mind? Not much these days. I felt so at home in Dustwater. I think it's just taking me some time to adjust. Well, where were you before Dustwater? A lot of places. Too many places if you ask me. Okay, let's take it simple then. Where were you staying just before you stayed in Dustwater? Ever heard with the White Maw dwarves? Did you like it there? Were you happy? I was. Truth be told, it was the happiest I've ever been.
Really?
How come? I learned to craft armor and weapons. They taught me their traditions and trade. All in exchange for nothing. Strange people to be sure. But some of the best I ever known. It was there I learned to whittle actually. Taught me how to stay happy with little. I learned there that the family you make can be just as loving as your own bloodkin. That's beautiful. I'm sorry I don't mean to pry. You just look like you needed to let some steam out.
Sure thing.
No, I don't mind it at all. You are a good listener. You always spend your time letting near strangers vent to you. Surprisingly enough, no. I'm really more of a private person, but I hate to see people stuck in their own head. Then you have a gift, really. I met too many that don't even care to notice, much less do something wrong. You're too kind. I would say that honor belongs with you. Yeah, there's a lot of bonds conversations here, so I'm gonna start off this. This is almost iftar for me. You should be very proud of your patriotism, Sia. Huh? What do you mean? You seem quite eager to enlist. I was the same way when I joined the academy. I'm eager to get out of Dustwater, I can tell you that. Really? I didn't see anything wrong with it. And you were there how long? Maybe a couple of hours. Yeah, and you were already attacked by bandits. We were. That happens often, eh? Then? Not usually, but when it's not bandits, it's something else. And you know what Dustwater Never is? What's that? A tourist destination.
No kidding.
Ah, I see, with the exception of recruitment tours, of course. That's right, when the war gets desperate enough, the crown reaches its hand into Dustwater. Well, you have certainly put it behind you now, but the road ahead promised both change and challenge.
Fine by me.
I like a good challenge. Then you'll be good to have around. I always am. So you're the one who knows how to have fun around here, eh? You could say that, although count me out if your definition of fun is enlisting in the army on a whim.
Bummer.
Boo!
Right.
Really? You can act like this is the most fun you have ever had.
Can you not?
Who let this guy on stage? Boo! What do you expect? You pull my arm and I tell a funny joke? I'm trying to relax here.
Oh, come on.
Come here then, I'm gonna pull your arm. That wasn't an invitation, Sia. I go places I'm not invited all the time. It's fun. Guess that's one thing we have in common. Maybe let's keep it at one, huh? Alright, spill the bean, mister. Why are you so hesitant to be friends with me? Have you considered that you are just not as fun as you think you are? Nope, you're hiding something, and I want to know what it is. Tell me. Oh jeez, is that Lincoln telling us we need to get going? Shame, I was really enjoying this conversation. Hold it right there.
Aren't you clever?
Tell me. Does it not bother you that everyone expects us to be friends? I don't want everyone to just think of me as the carefree one.
Really?
No, it doesn't bother me. Maybe you should do less worrying about what other people think, and more scheming with me on how to liven this retinue up. Good luck getting Lincoln to experience emotion. I think it's out of my range. Oh, we'll get him alright. I have a plan. See, Gary, I did tell you we passed our trials. And with flying colors too. Though I don't remember you mentioning anything about skipping a grade. Ha! Even a father was surprised by that. That will take some adjusting for him, relinquishing control over his little corner of the world. Well, don't think our early graduation excuses your debts. You still owe me a meal and cold drink at King's Cornucopia. I'm genuinely unsure if you're saying that because you are a man of your word, or exceedingly cheap. Are those mutually exclusive? Doesn't seem like it.
What a joke.
King's Cornucopia. That place is so garish. Couldn't you have chosen, I don't know, literally anywhere else? You just don't want to see Claudia again. Yes, and I'm sure you find it quite amusing to watch me order a drink with my eyes fixed on my feet. I didn't say that. No, but you were thinking it. Claudia, I suppose she'll be staying behind in Brookstead after all. Business will be down. I do hope she fares alright. Sounds like you are learning to show a little empathy.
Hardly.
Rest assured, I'm as incapable of that as ever. Garrick, the cold-blooded sharpshooter. I can hardly say it without trembling. That's me. You know, with all the chaos of our hasty recruitment, I'm quite glad we ended up in the same battle group. I died of boredom otherwise. Now at least I get to die of something interesting.
Don't worry.
But not anytime soon, if I can help it. Then let's hope you can, my friend. It won't be the first time I've saved your life. Careful now, that's a river that runs both ways. I wasn't aware rivers did that. This one does. This is also strange, Ring. Every time I think back to last days in Brookstead, it feels like a dream. I'm a bit surprised to hear you say that. Between the four of us, at least you were expecting to graduate.
I don't know.
Yes, but not like this. I never seen Master Galen that distraught before. He's usually so composed, like he's perfectly in control. That's the nature of war. Strip even the powerful of their control. Galen knows that best of all, he's the one who taught it to us in the first place. I think he's learning the lesson again himself. That may be. At least I don't have to wait another year for you and Garrick to catch up to me. And I know you've been eager to get out there ever since you enrolled. Seems like you are getting a wish.
No kidding.
I'm definitely looking forward to stepping up onto the stage and making an actual impact. I spent my entire life up to now in the audience. Let's call having a childhood a ring. Well, I guess some people are just born to do certain things. I'm grateful for the chance to live out my calling.
It'll be alright.
I know you make the Academy proud and your family. Though I'll admit, your brother set the bar pretty high. All the more reason not to take my eyes off it for a moment. Ambition has its place, don't forget. It doesn't hurt to take a look at your surroundings now and then. As long as it doesn't slow me down. I think you could afford to slow down a little. By my standards, I'm still not moving fast enough.
You really think so?
Oh well, maybe you'll understand what I mean someday. When I'm your age, perhaps. So in about a year. You might be surprised to ring. A lot can happen in a year. That's true. Gone a long way since I last stumbled into you and Marin in the sparring fields. Well done, Alden. Thanks, I've been training a lot. I'm sure you have. There's no shortcut to excellence. Well, you can always get lucky.
It's not that simple.
And you can just as easily get unlucky. It's better not to rely on luck.
Are you sure?
Seems to work alright for Gary. Ha! You have you believe that, but trust me, it doesn't work as well as it seems. You definitely got lucky getting assigned to Sterling like that.
No kidding.
I'm with you there. That was unexpected. So he didn't even tell you he was coming? No, I was completely surprised. It's a shame he couldn't stay with us longer. Yeah, I can believe we actually beat him. There should be some kind of reward for that.
Not quite.
Well, we had an advantage in numbers, don't forget. What about all the other challenges?
Sterling.
Advantage in number? I don't know about that. We always been overwhelmed. They were hardly comparable to Sterling. I guess that's true. Besides, I'm sure he had to suspend all of his non-lethal tactics. That's probably all he was learning in the army. So you don't think I could have beaten him? You mean if we're just the two of you? Yeah, just us. Haha, Alden, I'll never accuse you of setting unambitious goals. With some more training possibly, perhaps you could have beaten him. And I'll keep at it until I'm strong enough to make history myself. Can't go wrong with that. Hey little man, I hope you are feeling good about that trial. I think we just might have set a record after all. You really think so? It's possible. I'm sure he wouldn't admit it, but from the look of his face, I wager you managed to impress my father too. It's more than I can say for myself.
Wow.
Headmaster Galen. Wow. Yep, Headmaster Galen. Still sounds weird when people say that. Why? Because to you he just does that? Sure, let's run with that. Does he act differently at home than he does at the academy? Yes, quite. I think he probably had a soft side. It's much worse. Oh,
Well, what do you know?
nevertheless, we have managed to narrowly escape his clutches. Bit of an early graduation for you. I definitely wasn't expecting that. Yes, well, life's full of surprises. Good for you to learn that lesson early. I think Headmaster Galen used to say something like that. Yeah, the one who is always prepared is never taken by surprise. Gods, I hope I'm not starting to sound like him. That is a rather convincing Galen impression though, Elton. Terrifyingly so, in fact. Thanks. Oh my god, there's still a lot more. I think I'll resume this later. It's already prayer right now. I'll be going for now, unfortunately. I should have begun a little bit earlier, I guess. But I was doing something early. I'm gonna skip on the read because I gotta get going. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. If I can help it, I'll probably stream again sometime in the night. Alright, later nerds. Peace and love. Bye bye.